A very, very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And on behalf of my brother Anil and myself, a wonderful, wonderful, warm welcome to the Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathon 2017 Countdown Conference. It's amazing as to how something that has become oversubscribed 6 months ago is actually keeping the vein going. And you realize that registrations opened in July, as we were all aware. Since then, it's been corporates that have registered, charities that have registered. So many things have happened in the last 6 months to bring us to the eve of here, and then request each one to say a few words. On my immediate right is Yohai from A6 India, our apparel partners. And Yohai has something to share with us this time for the full marathon category, which I will leave it to him. Mahesh Shetty joins us from Entertainment Network India Limited, one of our founding partners, Radio Mirchi, to the Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathon. Pradipto Bagchi, Head of Corporate Communications, represents Tata Consultancy Services, our exclusive associate sponsor. Subhayu Mishra, Head of Corpcom, represents Standard Chartered Bank, our visionary title sponsors. We have our friend, we have the face of the event, and a person who epitomizes every ideal that the Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathon has come to stand for, our one and only John Abraham. John, thank you so much for being here. This is a wonderful relationship that you have, and we are very grateful and truly respectful of this association that you have. We are joined today by the President of the Athletic Federation of India. Ladies and gentlemen, not only is Adil an accomplished sprinter, well known to one and all, but today he heads the Athletic Federation of India, and is also a very proud moment for India on the International Association of Athletic Federations Executive Council. So Adil today represents the IAAF Council, he represents the Athletic Federation of India, and he's also been with the Mumbai Marathon journey since the very beginning when he was the president of the Maharashtra Athletic Association. Adil, thank you so much for being here. Belson, what can I say? You have given this event wings. That is something just so fabulous. I don't think there's anything more fabulous than to have Jet Airways, which in so many ways revolutionized the aviation industry.
Hi, everybody. I think this is absolutely wonderful. Every year it keeps getting bigger, better, and keeps making a mark in more and more people's lives. I mean, one thing, of course, is when we started this journey, I think little did anybody know, and we should run that confessional statement that we never knew it was going to be even 1/10 the size of what it is, truth be told, hand on heart. And now if you see this, it's a real movement. Like I was speaking to Vivek just 5 minutes back, and this is astonishing. This is, today you have 100,000 digital stuff happening all around the country. Everybody calls it a movement, whatever it is. But this is one real movement. It's the single largest platform for charity fundraising in the country, the single largest one. And where else would you find, 40,000 people, close to 40,000 people take to the streets? And it's absolutely synchronized, seamless, flawless thing. So we are very proud to have been the title sponsor, to have probably taken this decision at a time when we didn't have probably the vision to see where it would go. And thank you so much, Anil and Vivek. And thanks, John, for being part of this. Truly appreciate it.
One step closer, Subhayu. What does that mean? What does it come to signify? We're seeing it all over. We love it. Hashtag one step closer.
Right.
What is this one step closer?
See, I mean, the marathon has various dimensions, like it's in charity, fundraising, people run for a reason. We did a social campaign a couple of years back, which was again immensely successful, which was what's your reason to run? And then people, really identified with small things. It could be He's running for his pet, he's running for his uncle, he's running for a larger social cause about hunger. Today we have kind of taken it to a different theme this time, and we are kind of evolving as it happens. So the social feat is basically, we have compared the marathon, the sport, to your lives. So life is also a marathon. It is a long haul race, and every step you take is you're taking towards a goal or to a desired goal. I mean, at least we wish that we take every step towards a desired goal. So social feat is an interesting concept. It has online and offline extensions. So there is this kind of a piano keyboard on which you can go and type out your message about what is it that is taking you to one step closer to your goal. So it's again at a very personal level that we are identifying with what is it that you have for the long haul, and what is that step you're taking today so that you can reach it sometime in the future. So again, very personal, but then it's something that's universal and can be identified across people.
Thank you. I think I love it. Hashtag one step closer. I love that, Subhayu. Pradipto, it's been a privilege to have TCS with us as the associate sponsor. What TCS has come to signify in the world of running is nothing short of phenomenal. And you're led by somebody who actually walks the talk, or shall I say runs the talk. Pradipto, please.
Thank you, Vivek, and thank you very much, friends from the media, for coming here today. The race today still attracts, I think, even more excitement than it did when we, joined, became partners with Procam and Standard Chartered 8 years ago. It was actually the first flirtation that TCS had with marathon racing, and we've really built it up in different parts of the world since then. But in some ways, the Mumbai Marathon is our first love, because this is all where the adventure started, with Chandra leading the way, our CEO personally, in terms of running. So in the last 8 years, I think about 14,000 TCSers have run in the Mumbai Marathon, which I think is brilliant. And even this year, we have close to 500 employees running just the full and the half, and another over 1,000 running the Dream Run. Our hashtag for the event is Fit for Life, which is a big slogan and an initiative we've been running across TCSers and their families and friends for the past 5 years. And it's really an incentive for people to take up any kind of sport activity, running, swimming, jogging, to stay fit for life. And occasions like the Mumbai Marathon really help drive this message home through active participation and all the wonderful events that go through with it. So I just want to thank all Procam and all the other partners for putting up such a great show, which I think, other than the odd cricket match, is definitely the biggest sporting spectacle that India sees every year. So thank you once again.
Thank you, Pradipto. How many million kilometers will Fit for Life clock this year?
I think I've got the number. I think it's 15 million kilometers. 15
million kilometers, ladies and gentlemen. And that's just the TCS family across, which is clocking this. And like Pradipto said, their family, 15 million kilometers. So whatever you clock is logged, whether you cycle, run, or swim, is logged in. I think that's absolutely phenomenal, Pradipto. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, and we actually encourage people to do it in teams, and the best teams get awards at the end of the year. And so it's not about just individuals, and it's about learning how to work within a team and really do your best.
Thank you. John, you've seen this event evolve.
I said I'll join TCS and I'll apply for the bonus part. I'll keep running so I can keep getting the bonus. That's the best part. Sorry.
John, you've had a bird's eye view in many ways, and that's been your privilege, as the face of this event, as its ambassador for fitness and charity and everything. You've had a bird's eye view, and that gives you a very different perspective. We all have a perspective in life, but you, I have seen, have a very different perspective, and especially to this event. What does it really mean when somebody says Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathon? What does it really mean?
Well, having a bird's eye view is one thing, but when you look at it from the inside, I must give credit to Anil and you for actually having envisioned something like this. So congratulations, Anil. He's a jolly man, but he's got the brains of a visionary, and I think you guys have put together something that's truly spectacular. You've also put together something where I think 14 or 15 years ago, we would have said, not possible. The city is not going to run, the country is not going to run. And today we are sitting here with all of us on this podium, fantastic partners, fantastic people, everyone on this podium. So I think we've gone a long way. And most importantly, you've seen a side of this country that's actually going out there and running. So I think what we've all achieved, everyone sitting here, is two things. One is getting fit, and the other is running for a cause. And it's fantastic. This is a great platform for all of us. So I thank each one of you actually on this podium for even giving me an opportunity to be sitting here and being the face of this marathon.
John, you've been more than just a face. Your personal investment in sport is phenomenal. And I know personally that how much that has hurt in many ways. Yet you've not shied away. You've taken the right step forward. So there are very few sportsmen today, very few actors today who can actually cross across to another genre like sport and put their money where their mouth is, put their entire thing. I think that's absolutely phenomenal, John. So really a big round of applause to you. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, from ISL, whether it's ISL, whether it's the Wave Riders and hockey, John has really come out and been there for sport. And I think that's something no one can ever take away from him. John, thank you. Absolutely fabulous.
Thank you.
Adil, you've been there with us since the inception in various capacities. I think today, if I may be bold, the SCMM is the largest showcase of athletics for AFI, for India, for Asia. It is the most prestigious and richest marathon in Asia. You have also the privilege of being a sprinter, an athlete, an Olympian yourself. So that's a wonderful actually hat to wear, because very few administrators of Indian sport have actually spilled their blood and guts on a field before they take the chair. And I think, Adil, you have done that. You have spilled your blood and guts, and now you've taken the chair. What does this mean to you when you see thousands and thousands of people lacing up their shoes, taking to the road to run? From a simple sporting perspective, as a sportsman first, what does this mean to you?
This is absolutely fantastic, because, 15 years ago, if you asked me marathon, I would say, yeah, you don't talk about 100, 200, 400. I'd look at that race. Who's going to come and watch marathon? Who's going to get involved in marathon? But today, I think it's become a movement, and it's not only a movement, it's a celebration of a whole city. And I think that's more important to me, because that's where a sporting culture gets built. And if a sporting culture gets built, then more people will come into sport, and the more people come into sport, we'll have more winners. So for me, it's a whole. It's at a different level. 15 years ago, I don't think there were 3 or 4 or 5 runs, big runs in the country. Today, there are over 300 small and big runs in the country that are registered on the website. There are so many others that happen, but 300 are registered on the website. So it's a whole movement, and can't be better for us. 3 people qualified last year, 3 male, 3 female qualified for the marathon last year. You put up an academy in Bhopal. I think we will soon start seeing results of that. And I'm very happy, because somebody is working on talent, and somebody is helping us to support that talent. And my aim is to get us an Olympic medal, which we haven't got so far. So if that helps towards what I want to achieve as the president of the Athletics Federation, then nothing better for me. So I'm very happy. It's all a win-win for me as far as I'm concerned. So.
No, I think it's great, Adil. Because not only just that, but thanks to you, we also have a voice on the IAAF Council. India can no longer be forgotten about because we have a long way to go to prove our athletic prowess. I know that. But thanks to you, we have a voice now in the IAAF Council, a voice that they cannot ignore. And I remember Lord Sebastian Coe, when one of his first official visits as president of IAAF was to India. Now there are 200, and Adil will tell you, there are over 200. Introduce this new partner that we have.
The partner that gives us wings, right?
A partner that gives us wings.
Absolutely. No, it's fantastic to have Jet Airways partner the Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathon, because I think they too, just like we have redefined a sporting paradigm, I think they've redefined the aviation industry. And not only here, it's a global brand, which is a strong global brand. And I thought that was, when I approached Belson, I said, Belson, we have a similar story to tell, just on different paradigms. And I thought Belson was fantastic because not only are they an international brand, not only are they a leadership statement, not only do they really, are a fantastic story to align with us, but I think there are so many subtle similarities that really connect both our things. And I thought if they came on board, which they've so kindly agreed to do so, and come in strength, then they're just going to grow, hopefully, from strength to strength on this platform. But Belson, I'd like you to say a few words, and please, and thank you for partnering this journey. It's such a pleasure to have Jet Airways partner. Really a big round of applause for our new partner.
Thank you, Anil. I think it's a proud moment for us to be a part of this global and a very prestigious event. Just as Anil talked about, the core values that reflect as much as in what we believe, passion for excellence, going beyond, and bringing in something that is very close to our heart, the family spirit. I think it all reflects in the Standard Chartered Marathon that you see year in and year out. And I think that was one of the first sort of a thought that said, it's something that reflects and we relate to. We talked about hashtags, and just like how we bring and strive to bring joy of flying day in and day out, I think we're very close to creating together the joy of running. So look forward to the hashtag joy of running as we see the marathon going through. And yeah, I think we're excited. Thank you for the opportunity, and all the best to all the partners in the run.
Thank you. That's really fantastic. Thank you so much for being a part of us.
First of all, like always, it's a great pleasure to be sitting here along with all you guys. For Radio Mirchi, I think it's a really a proud thing that we are associated with such a wonderful event. And we share a wonderful relationship with Procam, with Anil and Vivek. I think these guys are visionaries, and they have really created a fabulous movement. We're really proud that we are part of an event that brings the entire city together, not just in Bombay, but also in Delhi, Calcutta, and the other cities. We're really proud of the fact that it is an event which is making the city a healthier city, a positive. It's a positive movement, and I think it's from everybody in Radio Mirchi, it's our commitment to support this event year on year. And as excited as I am, my Bombay team is just raring to go, to get this entire city, charged up for the marathon. As Vivek just spoke about the expo, we have an expo starting tomorrow at MMRDA BKC. I would urge everybody, even the guys who are not part of the marathon, to come to the expo, because it's got, the best brands in health, fitness, lifestyle. In addition to that, there's a lot of entertainment also lined up. There is food, entertainment, about close to 100 plus stalls, about 40 plus brands. So, next 3 days, I think one place in Bombay that you should visit is the expo at MMRDA.
I think he's being very, get the word out, take your families and be there. It's put together by Radio Mirchi activation team, and it's something where all the runners are coming to collect the running numbers, get the last minute tips, get knowledge from various speaker sessions that we have planned over the next 3 days. It's John and our other sponsors and partners to unveil the ASICS Marathon Running Tee. But before that, Yohai, a word from you, please.
Thank you very much for inviting me, and then all our respective program members every year, and then ASICS is a Japanese sporting goods company, and since 2008 we participated in Mumbai Marathon, and globally we are very happy to participate in such a kind of biggest event in India. And for me, this is the 5th year already to participate. So I'm always enjoying for this event, and for the sports and also running event, I also try to visit for the all pan India for 5 years, not only Mumbai, but also like Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, and then I always feeling the passion for the all of runners to the big demand, and also they are very healthy. They have always healthy mind, and then how to contribute to the all pan India, and then the runners. That's our tasks. How to supply, how to contribute to healthy lifestyle. That's our the biggest challenge for India. So now I think as Johnson also mentioned about maybe like people's mind is changed, not only like watching TV to doing sports. So I think it's a good way. It's a good way for the future as well, and for the healthy mind, healthy body as well. And then our company's philosophy is a sound mind, sound body. That is like if you have a healthy body, it's coming to the healthy mind. So I'm always thinking about this mind also, the philosophy. So for the future as well, for Mumbai Marathon, we try to contribute a lot, how to improve the healthy lifestyle to all the people. So that's our challenge, and then that's my passion for the India business. So anyway, thank you very much for inviting me, and then for this event, race day T-shirts, race day singlet that we arrange for the only full marathon categories. So that's, I think, if the people are satisfied about our the arrangement for T-shirts, it's very happy for me. So thank you very much for inviting me.
I think ASICS has been such itself on word of mouth, on product quality, without having a direct presence in it. They were through Reliance as their retail partners, and now we have ASICS showrooms in Mumbai, Delhi, and so it's something wonderful the way you have partnered and the true vision that you have shown to be here, even when you're directly not available in the country, and that's all changed now, and the shops are doing very well. So heartiest congratulations to ASICS, and may you grow from strength to strength, really. John, we're going to get into an unveiling of the ASICS Race Day singlet, but before that, a quick word. We got 42,000 people participating. We got 500,000 people viewing up to watch. They come out of their homes, they come out from everywhere to cheer people. We got millions more on television, and this marathon really goes all across the Pan-Asian footprint. Just a message from you as to the new India, or what you see from your,
Yeah, I think at least on that one day when you have to run, I'd appeal to maybe not 1.2 billion people, but I'd appeal to as many people as possible to sleep early and wake up early.
It takes 6 months of preparation, John. Yes, they're preparing for 6 months to run that one day.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of people must take a cue from that. And even as an actor, there are certain stereotypes that come with being an actor. But I believe that you must lead by lifestyle. So it's important that people understand the way I live rather than the way I look. And I think everybody sitting here is a pioneer, is an example for the way you should go ahead and lead your lifestyle. So everybody out there, just stay healthy, eat healthy. And that's the one New Year message I gave out on my Instagram. I usually rarely give messages. I said, I'm getting up on the New Year morning and I'm doing a banging workout. And that's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to stay healthy and eat healthy. And that should be a resolution for everyone. And what better way to start that than with a Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathon. It's fantastic. So congratulations to everyone here. Everyone here, they're fantastic.
Thank you, John. There's one thing, the new innovation from Mumbai Marathon, which I should touch upon. We have a portal this time, which is going to be placed outside the Trident, Oberoi. And this portal is going to connect various people from various walks of life to people across the world. It's something fabulous. It's the first time it's being done here. It's a Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathon innovation. And I'm going to very quickly call Chitresh Sinha, who is here. Chitresh from Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll Communications has put this together. Chitresh, it's something wonderful. It's never happened before. We just very quickly, why do you come up here and just share with all?
Recycled shipping containers, 20 feet by 8 feet, painted bright gold. But when you step inside it, there's extremely high-end audio-visual technology which lets you communicate human grit, like a refugee camp, a Syrian refugee camp in Berlin. You've got a refugee camp in Iraq. So what we are doing is getting people from Mumbai who actually have the spirit of the Mumbai Marathon, which is pushing boundaries of the human spirit. He'll be talking about survival and what human spirit can do. I mean, even if you look at non-runners, John, you'll find this interesting. There's a girl called Sabah Parveen from Mumbai, who actually in an orthodox environment promoted all of the girls there to take up football. And she started playing, got them out of their homes, and now she coaches them. So she's going to come to the portal. She doesn't even speak English. She'll speak in a local language. There'll be a translator. And she'll connect with girls who are playing football in a refugee camp in Iraq. And she'll inspire many more Sabahs to come alive. So that's what the portal is. You'll see a big gold container outside Trident. Please do visit. There are open hours. So everyday folks can get their kids, families along, step in, and you don't know who you'll be interacting it from another part of the world. It'll be incredible. Thank you.
That's fantastic, Chitresh. It's the A6 Race Day singlet that is going to be earned and worn by all our full marathoners. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, over 6,000 registrations for the full marathon. Not happened before.
Yeah, let's go.
Guys, rolling?
Yeah, connected in, outdoor. Okay, let's go, sir.
Hi, John. John, talk us about your association with Mumbai Marathon. You have been the face of it. So how has it been and how has it evolved till now?
Well, like I said, there are 42,000 people running, but the best part is this year, there are 6,000 marathon runners in the full marathon. Means 6,000 people are running 42 kilometers, which is fantastic. So when we started, it must have been less than 1,000, maybe a few hundreds, but today it's 6,000. So it's evolved, it's fantastic, and I can see the spirit of Mumbai growing even stronger with this marathon.
What is it about marathon that makes people come out on the streets and take active participation in it?
Well, for me, it's very simple. It's the single largest platform of supporting more than 200 NGOs, and you propagate two things. One is the fact, like I said, you get fit, and secondly, you're supporting any cause of your choice. So it's very special to be the face of the marathon, and you know, honestly, you know, there's no commercial consideration in this. I'm doing it out of love, out of passion, and I enjoy running. I like to educate myself on the different kind of shoes you wear when you're running, on my timings. So for me, it's just sheer passion, and that's why I'm here. And I wish people can see me and say, if this guy is so consistently talking about fitness and is being fit every year, maybe we can do the same. So that's the reason why I'm here.
A question on training that one should adopt while practicing for marathon. You know, recently we heard a case about a doctor who collapsed and died while he was preparing for the Mumbai marathon, and that brought back into spotlight intensive training and heart attacks. So when it comes to pushing the envelope, where should one draw the line?
No, I think, see, that's, you need to get yourself, honestly, you need to do all your medical checkups, very honestly. That requires a medical practitioner really telling you what your levels are across the board, be it your hemoglobin, be it anything, your ferrium levels, etc. And you need to hydrate yourself well, you need to be in supremely fit condition, and you need to understand and not mindlessly overtrain. So I'm sure this gentleman who passed away, I'm sorry, I feel sorry for his family, but that's unfortunate. But I hope everybody really gets themselves checked. And once you do check yourself, it's the most fantastic place to be. The Mumbai Marathon is fantastic. And imagine getting up and jogging at 5:36 in the morning when your friends are coming home from a club totally drunk. It's fantastic, yeah. Right. You're earning points for yourself and for your body while they're destroying themselves.
Right. One more question from me. John, the Hindi film industry is collectively enraged over what has happened in Bengaluru, you know, over the past few days. As someone who has always stood for women empowerment, what are your thoughts on this mass molestation which has taken place?
It's disturbing and shocking to see. Sometimes you're at a loss of words to say what's happening. You wonder whether everything is being thrown out of the door. I'm just very appalled. I'm shaken. I wouldn't want to say I'm broken, because I think in situations like this, you need to fight back, and you need to. I sometimes feel the sheer moral fabric of the country is breaking down, and that's the last thing you want to see happening in a country that's so sensitively divided in the name of religion, in the name of gender, in the name of race, in the name of caste. We're a democracy that's a miracle that's being held together. And I hope that the emerging India, the educated India, overpowers what is happening. So that's all I can say, you know. I wish and pray, and I hope that we all can fight this, because these are animals. You know, you need to exterminate them. They're animals.
John, इस तरह की जब घटना है,
Can you give us some words?
Just
जी, मैराथन के बारे में बात करेंगे. मैंने इन्हें जो बोलना था, इन्हें पूछ लिया, मैंने जवाब दिया. अभी ज़्यादातर हम इसमें मैराथन पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करेंगे.
Can you give us some words of encouragement and advice for the Champions with Disability race, for the participants of that race?
Oh, the physically challenged.
Yeah,
I think, so for me at least, the highlight of the marathon is the race where the physically challenged take part. And for me, I used to wear a T-shirt saying, If Christopher Columbus can go to America on a sailboat, why can't you go to the gym? You know what I'm saying? And my point is, if these people can complete a race and start a race, we have no right to be sitting on our backsides in our houses. So I think they're the heroes for us. They're an encouragement for us. And I really think they're special people not because they're challenged. They're special people because they've got stronger minds than all of us. And it's a fact, it's human nature. They've got stronger minds. And if you have to pick out anything, you have to pick out the fact that they're so strong.
Have you personally met any of these
Most of them.
Blade Runners? You have?
Yeah, I have, because I've been associated with this this race for the longest time. So I've met all kinds of people here, you know, and it's really been an eye opener. It's been fantastic.
Just one last question. Good evening, John.
Sumit, good evening. Yes. Puchiye.
Yeah, John. One step ahead. What's your one step ahead in the new year?
जी कोशिश यही करूँगा कि अगर हम फिल्म्स की बात करें तो यही कोशिश करूँगा कि वी गेट गुड फिल्म्स आउट. मैं एक प्रोड्यूसर भी हूँ, एक एक्टर भी हूँ. कोशिश यही रहेगी कि आप लोगों को एंटरटेन करूँगा, बट नॉट विद प्रपोजल्स, विद फिल्म्स. और ऑन द पर्सनल फ्रंट मेरी ख्वाहिश यही है कि और मैं हर आदमी को यही कहता हूँ कि जैसे आप मंदिर, मस्जिद, चर्च, इन जगहों पे आप जाते हो, वैसे मेक योर रिलीजन योर फिटनेस. और यही सोचे कि आपका जो जिम है, आपका जो वर्कआउट एरिया है, वो आपका मंदिर, मस्जिद या चर्च है. वो सबसे ज़रूरी चीज़ है. एंड योर बॉडी इज़ योर टेम्पल. सो प्रे टू योर बॉडी एंड वर्कआउट. तो मैं यही ख्वाहिश करूँगा अपने लोगों से.
जॉन, एक चीज,
हाँ
थोड़ा सा मतलब बैकग्राउंड वाला. जॉन वाज ये you are looking more lean and you have lost weight. Am I right in this way?
जी मैं फिल्म के लिए वेट लूज कर रहा हूँ. तो 10 किलो मैंने अभी कम किया. अभी 10 किलो और रिड्यूस कर रहा हूँ मैं. सो आई स्टार्ट शूटिंग इन अप्रैल एंड आई हैव टू बी वेरी वेरी लीन एंड लुक लाइक यू, सुमित.
Which film, sir?
So this is something that we are planning on doing. So it's just that I have to be lean, or you know, Force 3 is happening at the end of the year, so I still got time for it. लेकिन उसके पहले for the role I have to be really really lean. So I'm on my I'm losing I'm losing grams and kilos by the day.
Sir, which film, sir?
Something I'm planning right now.
Okay, thank you so much.
T-shirt के साथ, sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sumit. Always a pleasure talking to you. You're a wonderful guy. Really, he's a fantastic guy. The good man.